Floss Tube. Welcome to my channel, Stitching is Elementary. My name is Cara Lee, and this is gonna be something new. Who knows if you'll ever even see this, but I was thinking I might do a quilty like weekend vlog on all my quilt, because I normally quilt on the weekends. Since I work all week, I normally just come home and stitch. I stitch on the weekends too, but I mainly quilt. And this is bothering me. I realized I forgot to embroider the needle right there. So someday I'm gonna do that. Anyway, so I have a bunch of quilting plans today. So I thought I would kind of show you my plans, and then I'll come back. I mean, it'll be right after for you, but I'll show you what I've gotten done. Okay, so here's the plans. Made myself a nice coffee. I've already been out to breakfast this morning, and I had this shirt on. We went to IHOP, my husband and I, and there was, I think he's the manager there. He's like, "Is quilting your therapy?" And I was like, "Yeah, for sure, that and cross stitch." And he's like, "I saw a quilt store." He's like, "I just moved here from Texas and I saw a quilt store over somewhere." And I'm like, "Yeah, Tiny Stitches. It's here in Marietta." And he goes, "I want to learn to quilt." So I was like, "Really?" It was so funny. It was just an older Spanish guy, and he wants to learn to quilt. So I thought that was cute. Anyway, okay. So here's my plans for today. I need to finish up my midnight silhouette, the appliquing of everything down. So I'm machine appliquing, and I'm almost done. I just have a few more colors to finish off. So I want to get that finished, and then I need to start sewing the top together. So a while ago I sewed, this is one unit that gets sewed to the side of that middle piece, and this gets sewn to the middle piece somewhere, and then there's a couple more of these I have to make. So my plan is to get that done first. So we'll see if I get anything else done today. Hopefully I'll get that all done today. I should, for sure. And then I have so many blocks of the month, which I've talked about, and I have them in little spots right here on my shelf, but it's getting really full. So I had thought like every Saturday I'd do one of each of all my different block of the month programs, but that's just not working. And now I have so many. So I think I'm gonna try to every Saturday attack one until that one's done, and then I'll start on another one. So this one is calling to me. It's Lori Holt's Autumn Quilt Seeds. I'm in a block of the month club with the Quilt Spot. Online, if you look up that Quilt Spot, they have a lot of really nice blocks of the month. So yeah, so it's the white pumpkins. So I have, what is this block? Pumpkin number 3. I think this is pumpkin number 1 because I took it out. Pumpkin number 2, and month 5. So I think I'm going to get started on those if I finish my midnight silhouette. And then I made this last year, but just like with my big quilts, I never put any binding on it. So this is just a mini quilt. I have one of those little ladders from Hobby Lobby, and I thought it'd be cute. Like you could fit 3 quilts. So I've made 2, I think. But, and they fold over on that little ladder. So I need 3 of them for fall. So I think I have 2. I think I need to make 1 more. But now I'm wondering where my other one is. I gotta find it. But this needs binding. So I wanna do that. And then, because you know, I don't have enough to do, I want a Halloween quilt for my bed, which is king size, which I know this won't get done this year. But I had made one I found in my cupboard and never got it quilted. And so I pulled it out, I'm like, oh, I got it quilted. And I just don't like it. That's terrible. This king size quilt, I'm gonna have to figure out something else to do with it, but I don't like it. So I decided I have painted my bed black in there, and I'm painting all the nightstands white, and I got like this cool farmhouse kind of wreath. So anyway, I want fig tree Halloween quilt in there. So I was going to make like a 9 patch, which is really kind of what I would want the most. But then I thought, I have all these papers from the Fat Quarter Shop, and these are so quick and easy. I think I'm just going to do a log cabin. And also the other reason was I was going to have to buy a bunch of yardage to do the 9 patch, and I already have an All Hallows Eve jelly roll. So with this, I can just use jelly rolls and just make it really scrappy. Then I don't have to plan out where colors are and everything. I'm just gonna, my only plan is to make the centers black, and then the rest of it's scrappy, maybe orange, black or gray, orange, I don't know, but really I think just scrappy for the rest of it. And then this will all be the backgrounds back here. So I pulled apart my All Hallows Eve jelly roll that I've been hoarding, And I have some extra yardage. And I also ordered a Harvest Moon one. I think that was her last year, the year before, jelly roll. And that should be enough, I think. 2 jelly rolls with some extra yardage to get it all done. So, I mean, if I got it done for this year, that'd be great. The Harvest Moon jelly roll should be here by like the 21st to the 23rd. And I'm off for fall break. So maybe I can get them all done. But anyway, so I want to do that as well. And that's pretty much my plans for today. That's plenty because there's a Georgia game on also. And if I can finish decorating in here for Halloween, that'd be great too. So I will come back and show you what I got done. Okay, I'm back. It is Saturday night at 8:05, and I've been working on my midnight silhouette. And I got the whole, this took longer than I thought it was gonna. I got the whole thing appliqued. So I'm gonna push you back, see if I can show it better. All right, there we go. And you can't really tell, but it's all appliqued down. So no more wrinkles, except for those one little piece at the top you don't do until you put the whole quilt together. I can't see what you're seeing, but hopefully you can see it pretty well. So I got that done, and then I got the star part that goes on top done. So this will go up above it. It's just 3 rows. And then, so that's that part, and then I got this part done. But when I was talking earlier, I forgot about these borders. How could I forget about those? But I did. So this is the bottom border. So yeah, so I got a lot done. So tomorrow morning I will, let me be closer again, sew those all together. And then these borders, I have the borders cut, but I have to fuse the bias binding, and the leaves on there. And then I have to applique those. And I'm thinking about doing a hand buttonhole stitch, because that's the only thing with the center portion that was such a pain, was turning the whole thing under my machine to machine applique it. You know, especially like on the really small stuff. Like, you know, like these little ones, like I am having to crunch up this whole moon so many times. And I mean, it'll be fine because it's all going to be quilted and everything, but it was just kind of a pain. So I haven't hand buttonhole stitched in a long time, but I'm going to watch some videos and see, and it might just be more enjoyable to do that. So yeah, so that's good. I'm happy with all that. And then the only other thing I got done was I got the binding sewed on my little quilt. And I'm going to go sit and watch the game now and sew it to the back. So that'll be done. And then I don't think I did actually make another fall one. I think I made a Christmas one, so I need to make 2 more little quilts. I think I have a Halloween mini charm that maybe I can just sew those together, and that would be quick. So that's the plan. And I did not get to these, so tomorrow hopefully I get at least one of these as well. My Lori Holt pumpkin ones. So that's it. So I will come back in the morning and show you my plan for tomorrow. Bye. Good morning. It is Sunday morning, and around, what time is it? Let's see, 9:13. Excuse the wettish hair. And I've been stitching, and now I'm about ready to get started to finish up some quilting. So I'm going to sew together my midnight silhouette, and I showed you in the last section where I was, so I'm not going to show that again, but I'm going to get those sections all sewn together. I think that's probably all I'm going to do on that then, unless I really get motivated and start fusing the bias on the borders, but I have a lot I want to do today, and I'm not seeing that happening. Today is Sunday, September 15th, so just the next day. And then I did finish up my little quilt from last night. So I got all the bindings sewn on. Well, I watched Georgia just barely beat Kentucky. I don't know if any of you are football fans, if you watched that, but I was like, whoa, what happened to my Georgia team? Anyway, Kentucky was really good. So yeah, so that's done. So I pulled out, I had this charm pack, I don't remember, something about spell. And I was looking through my Lori Holt books thinking I might do, like she has one that has doll quilts. And I was thinking I might do something a little more complicated, but I think I'm just going to sew these together into squares because I just want it done. And for where it is, that will look cute and it's easy. So yeah, so I have these all laid out. I'm just going to sew those all together. I might put a teeny weeny border on it, but I might not too. So we'll see. So then I'm going to start on block 1 of the autumn quilt seeds. I think actually right now, before I do anything else, I'm going to go starch all the fabric. Although I do have to look, this isn't from Fat Quarter Shop. If you get stuff from Fat Quarter Shop, you know you can starch it pretty much unless it's a manufacturer kit. You know, but if they make the kit, they always give enough. I asked the Quilt Spot and they're like, we're not really sure. They don't think about that. So I need to go through and look at what sizes I need and see if I can starch it. And then I'm going to starch that and let that dry while I'm doing everything else. And then hopefully I get block 1 made. I do not plan to do any more than block 1 because I also actually have some nightstands I'd like to paint, and I need to finish decorating for Halloween in my kitchen. There's no way that's all going to happen today, but we're going to get started and see how much we can get done. So I'll see ya later today with what I've gotten done. Bye. Okay, I'm back, guys. It is Sunday night, around 8:30, and I got the whole center of the quilt done. So this took me longer than I thought because I had sewn on, I think I showed you earlier, I said I was going to have these side pieces. So you sew on these 2 sides and then the top and the bottom start piece. Well, this middle piece was supposed to be 32.5 by 40.5, and apparently it was 34.5 by 40.5. I had never trimmed it down. So I had to rip out the sides and trim it down and then re-sew those on and then sew the top. So I did not get to the other borders, which really this is all I wanted to get done this weekend anyway. So that's okay, because the other borders I still have to put all the leaves on and everything. So I didn't think that was going to happen. But so I didn't get to that, but I did get this little quilt all put together. So that's out of just a charm pack. I put the camera back further so you can see the big quilt. So I just have to sew the binding on. So remember, that's for my little quilt ladder to go along with this one. Now I just need to make one more. So that's good. So I was excited about that. And I also had some scraps, so I made a little pillow. But I did not get to my quilt seeds. So having to rip that out and redo it kept me from getting to that. So maybe I can, thinking maybe I can get all that starched if I starch it during the week, and then next weekend I'll work on it. Maybe during the week, but probably not. I did a teeny bit of stitching today too, but that's all. So anyway, I'm super excited. So now I just have to put, all the leaves and the binding on the border, and get that applique. So I don't know how long that's going to take, and then sew them on. So yeah, so that is all my quilty adventures for this weekend of September 14th and 15th. So we'll see what I get up to next weekend. Thanks. Bye.